Welcome back. And so basically, I woke up to this, right? And I started crying, right? So I don't know if it's just like, I don't know, or what, but basically, you just gotta see it. So here we go. Alright? Everyone warned him not to meet the gorilla he raised. I'm sure you've already seen this. I'm pretty sure I've already seen this. But I feel like I got to do a video on it. It's just it was calling to me. So the channel is We Love Animals. Give them a like, give them a subscribe. Subscribe like that, just like that, and like that. Okay. Here we go. Drinking a Powerade. Hold on. What was that first part? I missed it. Honestly, if somebody was gonna give you money, like say Mr. Beast or something like that, to get in a ring with like a full silverback gorilla, how much would it have to be? Like straight up, no cap. Like straight up, like they'll do everything they can to make sure you don't die. But how much money would it have to be for you to get in the ring? I'm curious. 5 years later, their meeting in the jungle left everyone in tears. Maybe it should be in like a David Attenborough voice. Damien Aspel raised a baby. Damien knew that one day he had to let Quibi roam free. So when Quibi was old enough to take care of himself, he was released into the wild. Oh man, look how cute he was there. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Look at that face, man. He doesn't want to leave. Could you imagine at like 5 years old, you're just thrown into the jungle? My God. People warned him that Quibi had become a wild gorilla now, so they thought he would just like tear him apart, you know? That's pretty crazy. They probably thought he was just gonna tear him apart, you know? That dude's got a heart of gold, man. He searched for hours, but with no luck. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a dark figure appeared. Quibi. Isn't that just amazing? 5 years later, and they find each other just from him calling. Like, dude, that is so cool. Like, I couldn't leave. Like, imagine, like, not seeing your dog for or your cat for 5 years in the jungle. Man, how could you even, like, that would, wow. But I get it. It's a wild animal. I get that it's different, but. When he heard Damien's voice, he came to the river. Damien jumped to shore, not knowing how Quibi would react. Damien approached and sat next to him. He was still unaware if Quibi could be hostile. Oh, he's not hostile at all. That's so nice. He embraced him. Now I know there's a lot of animals that like will adopt other animals and stuff. Like we've definitely seen it a lot more. Like there's shows now with like, you know, animal friends and whatnot. But like, man, I think that's why us humans, like, we're so cool, dude. Because like to be able to raise something like that and to build love with like animals that aren't our own species, like it's just, I think it's so cool, man. It's freaking so cool. I'm feeling like a little right now, but it's nice. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. Man, such a good video. Give We Love Animals a subscription. But definitely, you know, it's not all this, right? Like animals, like don't get it twisted, all right? Animals are dangerous, and very easily, you know, maybe Quibi would have been like, "Yo, I didn't like that food you gave me," you know, like or something like that. So, like here, I'll show you something I saw last night, right? And I was like, dude, like these are crazy. Like, literally, I don't like Komodo dragons. Hey, man, hot take. I don't know if anybody else loves these things. Now, I'm not saying eradicate them all. I understand they're just on, you know, some Polynesian islands and stuff like that. But, dude, these things are freaking monstrous. Like, straight up monstrous. Okay? We're gonna go with this one. Because they do eat everything in sight. And it's like, dude, they will straight up kill themselves trying to eat something. Because they eat like a snake, you know, whole. Like, a la carte, whole damn thing. It's crazy. So check this out, because this is nuts. And wow, dude.
Komodo dragons are the...
Not to be on like a sidetrack, but look right here. Dude, he is looking so much like his father now. You know, the crikey guy with the Crocodile Dundee. The crocodile hunter.
The world's largest living lizards. And they have some fascinating
They
skills.
legit eat things. Like, and look, I know iguanas and stuff. I'm not saying this is an iguana, but man, even iguanas, they like eat each other. They're just, they're bad. Okay, man.
Characteristics that might pique your interest.
I think that thing was just eating a lizard.
However, for your own protection, it's best to learn about them from
Give the
video.
Fanatic a subscribe right here. Boom, yeah. Look at that. Like. Boom. Hit it. Please.
Videos rather than seeing them in person.
Give them a like, give them a subscribe. But look at these things, dude. These things are terrible.
You're in for a treat if you've never
Like,
seen a Komodo attack.
Now, and supposedly, I gotta say, I'm sorry. These things, man. Supposedly, now they've only killed, like, I think 24 people in the last 50 years or so. Or no, they killed 7 in the last 50 years, but there's like 24 attacks every year, right? And people who survive. But these things, man, the venom in them, the veracity, the size, like, I thought they were way smaller, but then when they're eating something, dude, they'll eat the whole thing. It's not cool. And so, just check it out. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Trust me.
What was that? What was that? Like a whole freaking shark?
But if you like gore,
what was that? Like a whole
you're
shark?
for a treat
I
if
don't
you've
like
never seen
gore.
a
That's the
Komodo
problem.
attack
I saw this
before.
stuff last night.
Trust me.
I saw this last night, right? And I'm like, dude, why are we not eradicated Komodos? I mean, I get it. We have no right, like, I get it. We have no right to just eradicate a species. But these things are dangerous.
It's not pretty, so I'm warning you. But if you like gore...
And it's killed kids, dude. It's eaten kids. Like, in Indonesia.
Then you're at the right place. As we look at the Komodo dragon eating everything in sight.
It's terrible, man. Like, could you imagine if
Number
you had like
15.
could you imagine if you had a dog or a cat and you were in Indonesia? You're like just taking your dog out for a walk and a freaking Komodo comes out of the bushes. Well, I mean, what do you even do?
Modo
They're super fast, like super fast.
versus deer. This poor deer was trying to enjoy a day at the beach.
I
The
almost
Komodo
want to
dragon
skip the
forgot his
deer
lunch
because
at
it's just
home.
like I don't want to
So
see
guess
too
what?
like
The deer tries running away.
too terrible.
The small deer hide. A small Komodo
Oh,
share dinners
that's
together.
not cool. The other problem is I feel like there's almost people who like feed them these things and they do it for content, and it's like, what are you doing? I guess it's maybe like the person with the snake and with the mice, but I feel like that's even different. Like when you're feeding it like big deer, like
This monkey hits a jackpot when 4 dragons are vying for its attention. The only problem is they're all starving and want a piece of him. Monkeys that fall from trees
literally,
are
I saw a video last night of like 4 of them. They're all trying to fight over the same thing, and the one thing like killed itself trying to eat this whole boar.
by Komodos. The
That
Komodo
is
dragon
lizard
ambushed
brain,
and
man.
swallowed one of the monkeys who fell while struggling for territory.
What the?
It's unfortunate for the
Fudger,
monkey,
man.
but I guess that's how the
Fudge,
wheel of
dude.
life turns. Number 13. Komodo cannibalism.
And they eat each other
Komodos will eat
too.
whatever is in their path, even if it's one of their own, meaning another lizard. This biowalk gets the full treatment when a couple of Komodos decides it's time for lunch. A big Komodo bullies a small Komodo, but the small guy is no match for the big guy.
Dude, so think about it. You're not even safe. Like, you're chilling around other Komodos. You're like, man, my leg hurts. Oh, God. It's like, dude.
And this fight is kind of predictable and will probably end with the big Komodo eating the small Komodo. Adult
That's
Komodo
just like
dragons
iguanas, too. I swear, man.
are
What
subject
is
to
with that?
cannibalism, which accounts for 10% of their
I know, like,
diet
I think
by eating
bears
their
do it, too,
species
and
young.
stuff. It's not like just
As a
lizards,
result, juveniles spend the first years of life in trees. Their claws make great climbers, but only while they're young. As adults, they're too hefty to climb trees. Then again, when they're big, they don't need to climb trees because all the other animals are afraid of them.
Yeah, they're an apex predator. Like, they are legit the apex predator of the islands they're on. And I'm thinking, like, I wonder if other apex predators could handle a Komodo. Like, wolf. Could a wolf do it? Could a pack of wolves beat a Komodo? I wonder.
Here's a small Komodo finding out what it's like to be eaten alive. Komodo dragons, as opportunistic feeders, can live on a wide variety of prey across their range, including deer, buffaloes, monkeys, birds, pigs, goats, insects, and even humans.
Dude, these things...
If given the opportunity,
I can't
they
even
can
believe
kill
it.
and
I just
devour
can't
their
believe
own
it.
kind,
Oh, you're talking
particularly
about the,
small hatchlings.
They're called something
Number
dragons,
12.
right?
Yeah, Komodo dragons.
Do you know how poisonous their like bacteria?
Dude,
their mouth
that was
is?
it came in my recommended last night on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I was just like, I was straight up about like how much they eat everything.
Do you know that?
Monkeys, deers, boar,
Yeah.
them each
So-
other, his mama, his brother. Like,
Yeah.
dude, they are
Seen consumed
Check
with
this out.
ridiculous.
For
which
like
finishes
the majority of my life until my 20s, they believed that it was just their bacteria was just so.
No, they got venom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They found
This
out
is
within the
terrible.
last.
So
like,
they didn't
10
even know
years.
they had.
particular.
Yeah, because I remember hearing that.
They thought it was like
or was I remember was that the monitor lizard? I know the
No,
monitor.
no. Go back to early days with
Literally lethal.
Steve
It's seen
Irwin
by
when he
its
was talking
color and
about the
shape.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
It's like,
There are 12 different
bacteria,
varieties
it's
of
like
snakes.
So much
in Komodo National
bacteria.
Park.
Yeah, like shit like
Which
that.
are venomous.
Wow, it's
We didn't
actually
know.
funny.
Spitting
Look at this
cobras,
right here, this
mouse.
little picture right here.
Yeah.
Look how much that dude looks like his father now.
For real, he
Like
does.
he is looking exactly like Steve Irwin now.
For real.
Next are green viper snakes.
For real, he
It looks like
does.
snakes don't have it easy with Komodos either. This Komodo is tearing the snake apart without a
Right?
problem. Mind you,
Give it
it's
another
not a big
10
snake,
years, it's
but
gonna look just
still a
like him.
snake. This cobra is trying to get out of a jam with the Komodo.
Dude, these
I don't think
Komodos
the
are
Komodo is
messed
immune to the cobra's
up,
venom.
dog.
But even if it isn't, the cobra is incapable of landing one strike on the Komodo.
Dog.
This Komodo teaches the cobra a lesson in the art of war.
Man, I wish a cobra or something like that would actually get one of these.
Mouse.
Is there anywhere close?
A mouse is just a small appetizer for the mighty Komodo. But being the opportunistic eater that it is, This Komodo doesn't let such an opportunity.
Alright, I'm gonna take my dog to the park.
Jumps the
I
mouse
think
in
that's
no
a good
time.
amount of video.
Because Komodo dragons are
I
cannibals.
hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, even though probably nobody's gonna see it yet, because I gotta, like, I don't know, break through the YouTube wall. What's up? How you doing? So, see you later. Have a good one. Good night and good luck.